Welcome everyone. I'm Dimitris, the lead developer behind CameraTwin. CameraTwin is an innovative app that transforms your smartphone's camera into a virtual productions camera. And today I'm excited because we will kick off our tutorial series. We will start by showing you how to get and how to install the CameraTwin application and some basics about virtual productions. So if you are just a beginner or a professional looking to expand your workflow with another tool, here is the right place. So let us begin. First of all, to get started, you should visit our website realtwin.org/camera-twin, and beside our promo video here, you will find our application for the beta. You can fill in this form, and it is required in order for you to get the mobile applications for Android and iOS. If you go back to our product page, you will also find a Learn More button that will lead you to our documentation, in which you can find more information and user guides about each feature of our application, but you will also find the installation section where you can find detailed instructions on how to install the mobile applications for Android and the iOS application. And beneath that you will find the Unreal Engine installation, where you can find instructions about how to install the required NDI plugin. You can follow this link here and download their plugin SDK. I suggest that you install it directly to the Unreal Engine installation. After that, you can download our plugin for your desired Unreal Engine version, and we will show you how to install it in your project. So, after you have installed your NDI plugin, we'll start by creating a new project. Here we will just use the blank template, and we will call our project CameraTwin Tutorial 1. So here we have our project open, but we haven't installed our CameraTwin plugin yet, so we will have to close the project. Navigate into our project folder and create a new folder called Plugins with capital P and VS at the end. Inside this folder, we'll copy and paste the pre-built CameraTwin plugin folder for our engine version, in our case is Unreal Engine 5.3. And now we can just double click our project file in order to open the project again. Now that our project is open, we'll just verify that our plugins are enabled. So let us go and search for CameraTwin plugin. Here we verify that it is enabled with this check mark, and we also verify about the NDI.io plugin. It is also enabled here with this check mark, so we are good to go. And we can just open the Live Link tab by going here, and you can see new type of source, the CameraTwin Live Link source. And if I start the application in the phone here, you can see that the phone is discovered. It's an iPhone 13 Pro, and we can add it as a new Live Link source. So from now on, we are connected to the phone and we are good to go with our basic examples. So in order to see our plugins folder in the examples there, you need to go to the content browser and into the settings and check the option about show plugin content. With that enabled, you can see the plugins folder. Inside that, you can see our CameraTwin content and the C++ classes. You can ignore that. And you can go directly to the content, where you will find our blueprints, materials, and all the assets that we have. But most importantly, our examples. So inside here, we have 3 example scenes for you. We have a simple composition example, an AR composition example, and a static mesh example. Each one of these have its own use case, and we will start with the simple composition example, which is the most basic one. and the most common. So as you will see here, we already have a scene set up for you, and we pre-populated that with our camera actor, the CameraTwin camera actor, which is a camera rig essentially, and some composition layers. You can find those in the Composer Compositing tab. As you can see, we have the main composition layer and two children layers, the layer element and the CG element. The CG element is responsible for capturing your virtual camera, what your camera actor is seeing in the scene, and the layer element is responsible for receiving your camera feed from the smartphone, and finally the composition layer is responsible for composing your two elements together in a nice composition. So I will go now and set up our smartphone with the stage and all of that, and we will return here in order to see what we can do with the scene and our stage. So now I will start the application, and I will open the drawer and select the stage setup. As you can see, it already detected our floor. So now I will place some markers. I will create an arrow essentially. And this will act as our stage. So let me connect the smartphone here. It's the iPhone. So we have it connected. So let me verify once again. We have a stage, okay. And now I will start the transmission. So as you can see now, we have our stage set up here, this little triangle, and we can position the triangle where we want it in the virtual stage. So let me place it a bit more close to the desk. And now I will move into the scene in order for you to see in the preview window here where I will stand. So let me do that. Before I do that, I want to explain a bit about the key colors here. So if I delete, we receive the camera feed, which is our green wall here. So I can define key colors like that. So inside the layer element one, you can go to the transfer passes, Chroma Keying, and select the key colors. You might also need to adjust your material parameters, especially the vignette outer and inner, in order to avoid some artifacts. So now that we have our scene completely chroma keyed, you can see here in the preview when I move into the scene. So here I am inside the scene. Okay, and now let me move on by showing you how you can record the live preview that you saw here. So for that, we need to create a file media output, composition output, let me rename that. Okay, it should be the format that you like. AXR tends to be a huge file size, so I will go with PNGs for now. And you can adjust the file path or anything else you want. The important one is to define the desired size, so it should be a full HD resolution, so 1920 by 1080. Yeah, and click save. So now that we have this one set it up, we can go to the composition layer here, and in the output, as you can see, we already have the stream output that we will explain later on, but this is used to preview your composition in another machine using the NDI software. But now we will just add another output pass. We will call this recording output. And inside here you can just drag and drop your file media output resource. You can also adjust the tone mapping, the tone map path. So now that we have done that, you will actually see a little like a record button next to your composition here, which is actually the enable disabled button of this output path. So in order for you to record, all you need to do is enable that, and now we are recording live composition. So I will move into the view here in order for us to preview it. Okay, and now let's stop the recording, and let's go and review what we recorded. So inside the save folder, inside your project folder, you will go to the media output, and here you can find the image sequence with all the frames that we have captured. Stay tuned for our next tutorial, where we will cover the rest of the examples, the AR composition and the static mesh, and we will also show you how we shooted our CameraTwin trailer. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out here. In this trailer we had several CG elements with ray trace shadows, and those shadows were projected onto the floor, the physical floor. And we will show you how we manage that and how we captured with live composition as we showed you today. So thank you all, and see you in the next one.